Hi, it's me, obviously. I just wanted to do a video on sort of like a viva on the last week of rehearsals for the gigantic beard that was evil. And I know I've already done one with Tanner and Adam, but I was just gonna do one by myself because then, you know, I don't have a reason. I am doing it. Um, yeah. So the last week, we had a few rehearsals before the actual show. So like a few full days of rehearsals, and because we just felt we weren't finished, like in the last week when we were going to show it, because we showed it on the Thursday. So we felt we weren't finished with the overall plot, so we had to block those scenes, and everything was just a bit iffy with transitions. So like we had our scenes, but because we'd created them in all different orders, we weren't really very sure on like how we were going to get from between scenes. So we had to sort that out quite a lot. But that week we had a whole issue with our class just arguing. So like literally everyone was just putting out ideas and no one was listening to anyone else's ideas because it was kind of right, we're going to go with the simplest option, do this, and then someone else would be like, no, because then that just doesn't look good enough, we're going to go for a difficult option, but that's going to take longer. And it was just long, really. So yeah, so well, we got there in the end, but the process was long. And I think during maybe the week before or the week before that, we all just kind of had this same feeling of, oh, this show is going to be rubbish because we haven't taken it as seriously as like a normal show. Because I think we did this as like a show in progress sort of thing, just to kind of present what we've been working on for the last couple of weeks. So it didn't have the pressure of, oh, the show is on this day. I mean, it did. Right, I can't speak properly. Right, so the show was set up to be more like, we're going to share to you what we've done, rather than come and buy a ticket to our actual show. That's what I tried to say. And so yeah, there wasn't that pressure of it needs to be show perfect. It was just more like, we've been doing this, here it is. So we all kind of felt like, oh, what's the point in showing it? It's not good enough to be shown, and like we're not going to ask anyone to come because it's a bit embarrassing. But it actually turned out to be really good. Like my mum said to me, it was one of the best things she's seen us do, and she wished that I could have told more people to come and see it. So that's a bonus. But yeah, I just think after the show we were all so surprised at the feedback that we got, because we had very little confidence in what we had done. So we kind of played it down to be like, don't come and watch it, it's not that good. But it was. And when we were like on show day, that's when it actually felt like it did look good. Because we all kind of thought, you know what, it feels decent. Like we've all got such a good characterization of Dave, and everyone played it so differently, but it just worked really well. So yeah, and as Gav said, it's very charming to see like it with cardboard and like the props being just so basic, so you kind of focus more on what we were doing. So all in all, it was a pretty decent show. But yeah, I think if we're devising anything ever again, as a class, we just kind of need to listen to each other a bit more and not be so angry when someone takes like the authority and stuff. Like if someone is delegating, like let's do this, let's do that, because you do need one voice to do that. The whole class would just kind of get annoyed at that person, because we're supposed to be an ensemble, but we can't. It's hard to explain. We can't just go around like everyone put ideas here and there, because then we don't actually get anything done. We just kind of sit talking about everyone's ideas. So we kind of need to find a balance between someone taking lead role, but also making it feel like we're all part of like we're all on the same level. So yeah, that is something we definitely struggled with. But yeah, I can't think else. Think else? I can't think what else I was gonna say. So I'm just gonna be quiet now. Okay, bye.